Hi, this is Piper J. Drake, and I am live, and there is a huge amount of contrast, so you cannot see how beautiful a day it is. So let me turn on the camera real quick so that you can see. Look at this gorgeous day. So I am in the first class lounge of the International Terminal at Seattle Airport, or SeaTac, and it is, well, the first class section is a tiny bit small in the fact that it is literally just here. Although I am about to go get snacks very soon. They have a small selection of sandwiches, some soup. Sometimes for breakfast they have hard-boiled eggs. And if those of you who listen to 20-Minute Delay, the podcast that I do with Gail Carriger about travel, you know that I have a tendency to squirrel hard-boiled eggs away in my backpack for the trip, just in case I need a bit of protein and a meal is too far away. So I will probably be grabbing snacks for that and also having a bit of breakfast here. This is actually a small subsection of the overall business lounge, which is actually much bigger. It has showers, it has areas to sit, it has more food, and also a bar. So I may step out there just to see, but usually the selection in here is approximately the same, and it's just a bit quieter. I'm actually doing the video in here just because there's no one else in here, so I'm not disturbing anyone, but otherwise I would probably go do my video somewhere else just to respect the peace and quiet that first class tends to have. But in the meantime, you guys get to see me here. So let me think real quick, what kind of update do I need to give you? Fierce Justice went live and released at the end of February, and I'm super excited. Thank you so much to everyone who's given reviews. In fact, I am about 1 or 2 reviews away from that magic number on Amazon of 50 reviews. What that does is it actually provides a boost in the algorithms so that other readers who are looking for similar types of titles will find my title faster because it will come up in the search or recommended area. So if you've read Fierce Justice and you don't mind giving an honest review, I really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind heading over to Amazon and boosting me over that 50 review mark. I do understand that in the current times it does get a little bit tough to really think about giving a review, both because it takes up a lot of your time, which I value, and also because there's been some kind of interesting activity online when it comes to reactions and stuff. So I would just like to say that I really appreciate my readers. I appreciate that you take the time to read the books, and if you have time to make a review, I absolutely appreciate that as well, and especially just the honest reviews. I'm not asking for anything more than that. Thank you. So beyond that, the next and final book in the True Hero series will be Forever Strong. And Forever Strong, I am actually working on edits right now. They're due by the end of the week. So I will be working on them in flight. And in fact, that's part of the reason why I am in the first class lounge here, is partially because I travel so much. I have some heavy duty status on the airline, but also because I'll be flying in a slightly more comfortable seat, which I will probably take pictures of for all of you. Oh, Glenette Nelson is leaving me a comment. Thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoy my stories, especially the True Hero series. Oh, so much a part of my heart. I hope that you'll be interested in the new series too, which is also the next thing that I'm working on. I am working on the first novel in The Missing, I think is the current working title for the series. I don't have a working title for the novel yet. But oh, Glenette, you got your German Shepherd dog Samson because of me? I would love to see pictures of Samson someday. If you ever want to post them on my page or send them via email, via contact@PiperJDrake. But I would love to see Samson. And that's such a great name for a GSD. So, sorry, I'm always reliably distracted by dogs. I just have to confess that right now. But in any case, going back to The Missing is also something that I'm working on, and that novel is due in way too little time. It's coming up really quick. So in addition to the first novel, I have written an introductory novella. So you'll see that coming out from Source Books early next year, and then we're looking at The Missing beginning release next year as well. So the first half of next year is going to be kind of action-packed when it comes to titles from me. Oh my gosh. And now The Missing is different from the True Heroes series in the fact that I won't have working dogs up front and center in the books, but The Missing will have dogs. There are in fact corgis, so many corgis, and I think later this year I will probably start releasing what the names of those corgis are, or maybe I won't, and maybe instead I will release them after the introductory novella comes out, so you can see where the corgis came from and what they have to do with the series. Maybe. But for those of you who are not specifically in it for the dogs, The Missing is going to be really great because it is still romantic suspense, but it really gets heavier into that slightly Criminal Minds kind of style, in which there is a missing person, and the hero and the heroine in each book, they are intended to be standalone, will come together in some way to go and work together to find the missing person. So it's going to be a little different from my True Heroes series, but at the same time, I think those of you who really enjoy that combination of romance and suspense, and maybe those of you who enjoy the Criminal Minds series or the NCIS series, will hopefully enjoy The Missing. So that will be something that I am working on. Later this year, to tide you over, I will be trying to look for some fun ways and activities to keep you guys involved and ready for the next books that are coming out. So I'm kind of cooking up some ideas, shall we say, from that angle, to give you all a little bit of teasers and, let's say, amuse-bouche to get you ready for both Forever Strong and the introduction of the Missing series. As always, or actually I shouldn't say as always, because I don't think I've ever done this on the videos, but if you have any questions for me, please feel free to hit me up on my Facebook page, which you obviously can find if you're looking here, or if you have questions, please feel free to email me at contact@piperjdrake.com, and I'll try to do another live video to answer questions. But in general, yeah, the True Hero series is wrapping up, and it makes my heart full. So full. And I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy Forever Strong. And also The Missing is kicking off, and I am definitely in love with the series. But there's some stuff that's cooking up in the background that I think that you all really enjoy for the end of the year. But in the meantime, I'm on my way to Copenhagen. Why? Well, day job. Honestly, there's a day job thing that needs my immediate attention, and I'm flying to Denmark. I haven't been there in a couple of years. I think I haven't been there since the Writing Excuses cruise a couple of years ago. And several years before that, I had been in Copenhagen, and believe it or not, one of my absolute favorite, shall we say, folktales is Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. So when I first went to Copenhagen, that was like the first thing I did, was hop on the train from my client site hotel, go into Copenhagen, and walk to where the Little Mermaid statue was supposed to be. And oh my gosh, she wasn't there. It turned out that year, that first time that I went to Copenhagen, the Little Mermaid statue was actually on loan for something like the World Fair. And so she was actually not in Copenhagen. And then this last time, while I was on the WXR Writing Excuses cruise, I also came to Copenhagen, but then I wasn't well, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to teach for my students, so I didn't actually get off at Copenhagen to wander around, and so I missed seeing her then. So I'm really hoping that this trip, I get to go and see the Little Mermaid in person. So wish me luck on that. It turns out that I'll be on site for my client throughout the entire week, and then staying over the weekend, and also being on site for my client on Monday before flying home. So over the weekend, I'm going to try to take some personal time, go see the Little Mermaid, and also find a couple of amazing little nooks and crannies to sit, have something really tasty to eat, and write, because I know that's the main the main reason why all of you are here is for my stories, and I really am trying to get them out to you in a timely manner, but also at really high quality, which matters to me, because I'm trying to write really good stories. So that's Copenhagen. When I get back, I think what will end up happening is we are going to have the Drake Writing Retreat, which is a writing retreat organized by myself and Matthew J. Drake. We have some really awesome authors that are going to be there with us on the retreat. We probably will not be posting from there because we like to respect the privacy of the retreat, but what I can guarantee you is that it is a long weekend of really, really intense writing and productivity. So having that back-to-back is going to be fantastic, and after that, who knows where I'll be, but you know there will be Piper travel hijinks all along the way. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up, but I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you somewhere on the internet. Bye.